I automated 3 simple things. Here's what happened. Welcome back to Lazy Automation. Most people try to automate everything. Email, tasks, notes, calendar, content, workflows, all at once. And then they burn out. So I did something different. I automated only 3 small things. Nothing complicated, nothing impressive, no massive dashboard. Just 3 simple friction points. And what changed wasn't what I expected. Why only 3? When people discover automation, the instinct is to build, add tools, connect systems, optimize everything. But complexity doesn't create clarity. Relief does. So instead of building a productivity machine, I asked a simpler question. What are the 3 smallest things that annoy me every day? That's where I started. Automation number 1, email friction. The first friction point was email. Not because I get thousands of messages, but because email creates decision fatigue. Open, read, decide, reply, archive, repeat. It's not the volume, it's the constant micro decisions. So I automated 2 small things. First, automatic labeling. Important emails get labeled immediately. Low priority emails skip the inbox. Newsletters get filtered. Second, AI summaries. Instead of reading long threads, I get quick summaries of what actually matters. That's it. No complex workflow. No advanced integrations. And here's what changed. I didn't suddenly love email, but it stopped draining energy. The inbox became lighter, fewer decisions, less scanning, less mental clutter. The biggest difference wasn't time saved. It was reduced friction. Email stopped interrupting my focus. And that changed the tone of the entire day. Automation number 2, repeating tasks. The second friction point was repetition. The same small actions happening over and over. Copying information, moving notes, creating tasks manually. None of it was hard, but it was constant. So I automated 1 simple chain. When a note is created, a task is automatically generated. When a form is filled, the data goes where it needs to go. That's it. No giant automation web. Just removing the obvious repetition. Here's what changed. I stopped thinking about those steps. They just happened. And when repetition disappears, your attention becomes available again. It's subtle, but subtle improvements compound. Automation number 3, daily planning. The third friction point was planning. Not planning itself, overthinking planning. Looking at a list and trying to decide what actually matters today. So I created a simple system. At the end of each day, I do a short brain dump. Everything on my mind. Then I use AI to help prioritize it for tomorrow. Not perfectly, just clearly. Instead of staring at a list wondering where to start, I start. No overanalysis. No second guessing. And here's what changed. The morning feels calmer. Decision fatigue drops. Momentum builds faster. It's not dramatic, but it's consistent. What didn't change? Now here's the important part. Automation did not double my productivity, eliminate all stress, make every day perfect. It didn't remove hard work. It removed friction. That's a different outcome. Automation didn't make me work more. It made work feel smoother. And that difference matters. The unexpected benefit, the biggest surprise wasn't time saved. It was mental space. When small frictions disappear, your brain relaxes. You're not juggling as many loose ends. You're not carrying tiny unfinished tasks. You feel less scattered. And when you feel less scattered, focus becomes easier. Not forced. Natural. That's what simple automation does. It lowers background noise. Why this worked? It worked because it was small. I didn't try to redesign my life. I didn't stack 10 tools together. I didn't build a productivity empire. I removed 3 small friction points. And then I stopped. That's the part people skip. They automate something, and immediately look for the next upgrade. But simplicity compounds better than complexity. The real lesson: if you're trying to build automation into your life, don't start with ambition. Start with irritation. Find the thing that consistently annoys you, the thing you keep postponing, the thing that interrupts your flow. Automate that. Then stop. Let the system breathe. If it feels lighter, keep it. If it feels heavier, simplify it. Automation should feel relieving. If it feels impressive but stressful, it's probably overbuilt. Calm systems versus impressive systems. There's a difference between systems that look impressive and systems that feel helpful. Impressive systems have dashboards, have multiple integrations, have complexity. Helpful systems remove one small annoyance without demanding attention. One is visible, the other is quiet. Quiet systems last. The compounding effect: 3 small automations don't feel revolutionary, but over weeks and months, the friction they remove adds up. Less decision fatigue, less repetition, less interruption. And when friction drops, consistency rises. Not because you're pushing harder, but because resistance is lower. That's the long game. Most people try to automate everything, and that's why they quit. You don't need everything automated. You need 3 things that genuinely help. Start small. Remove friction. Let simplicity compound. Subscribe to Lazy Automation if you want practical systems that protect your energy instead of draining it. Work less. Automate smarter.